portion of the membership. I mean, what would you have to pay if you didn't have a prepaid legal membership? Well, 75 hours could cost anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000. Your total membership fees for 5 years wouldn't even come close to that amount.
Another potentially expensive legal situation is an IRS audit. With a prepaid legal membership, you will have assistance if you receive that dreaded notice from the IRS that you've been selected for a tax audit. To be clear, we're talking about the family plan. So this is for personal tax audits, not corporate or business tax returns. Your first instinct might be to call your CPA, which could help, but when it comes to an IRS audit, you need someone experienced in tax law. Well, that covers the benefits of the prepaid legal family plan. As you've listened, I'm sure it's been easy to see the value of becoming a member.
Of course, there are certain conditions and exclusions with each area of coverage. Be sure to review the product brochure for specific details. But any legal issue that doesn't fall within the benefits we've talked about is covered. It falls in what we call the preferred member discount. Don't forget, you already have access to phone consultations on an unlimited number of matters. But if you need representation for a situation that isn't part of the other areas of coverage, you'll receive a 25% discount off the provider firm's standard hourly rate. So let me ask you this. How much would you be willing to pay for all of these benefits? $100 a month? $200 a month?
Let's turn the question around. If you went to an attorney and outlined our plan, how much do you think they would charge? $200 an hour? Traditional legal services aren't cheap. That's why they're usually seen as a privilege reserved for the very wealthy. But they're also important enough for us as a society to provide public defenders for the very poor.
That leaves 80% with a tremendous need for legal advice, representation, and protection at a price that won't affect our everyday lives. Welcome to Prepaid Legal Services.
All of the benefits we've outlined are available for only $25 a month. That's less than you pay for a cup of coffee a day. And over the course of 1 year, you'll pay less than most attorneys charge for 2 hours of time. It's an incredible value.
The provider firms across North America are quality-conscious, service-oriented law firms. It's a network of the best law firms in this country and in Canada. And these are law firms that are committed to serving the members of Prepaid Legal. With Prepaid Legal, with this concept, each member collectively put together becomes the single biggest client in all of these law firms, and therefore they get the attention they deserve.
You've got just an army of great lawyers out there who aren't totally driven by the bottom line. They're driven by a desire to serve the public and to solve problems for average middle-class people.
Right now, the system is not very good for being able to make quality legal representation available to ordinary people. It's too expensive, it's too inaccessible, it's too complex, it's too intimidating, it's too threatening. It's very difficult right now. Prepaid Legal Services corrects all that.
In addition to the regular benefits of the family plan, we've developed 2 additional services in response to an overwhelming need in the market. They are the Legal Shield and the Identity Theft Shield. The Legal Shield is an incredibly empowering service that gives you 24-hour, toll-free access to a lawyer if you are ever detained by law enforcement, seriously injured in an accident, served with a warrant, or if the authorities attempt to remove your child or children from your custody.
In today's world, we all understand and respect the job of law enforcement officials. But if you've ever been in one of these situations, justified or not, you know how frightening and intimidating it can be. Well, for only $1 a month, you'll have the peace of mind that you and your family members have access to a lawyer, even if it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Simply present your Legal Shield card to the detaining officer or authorities, and it will be clear that you have access to legal representation and that you would like to contact a lawyer immediately. When you call the 24-hour toll-free Legal Shield hotline, you can talk with a lawyer about your situation. It's that simple. Be aware that this service is not available in all states, and there are situations where the benefit may not apply. For example, if you're under the influence of alcohol or drugs or have outstanding warrants. So talk to your prepaid legal representative and refer to the product brochure for more information.
Next, we have the Identity Theft Shield. Anyone who's been paying attention won't find it hard to believe that identity theft is the fastest growing white-collar crime in America. A recent study showed that more than 11.1 million adults were victims of identity theft in 2009 at a cost of about $54 billion.
With identity theft being, where it is today, and understanding that, it's more than just a credit crime, and understanding that, people have those things happen to them. And the worst, the situation is that you have a lot of people that are out there that are victims of identity theft and don't even know it yet.
Someone had hacked into my site. They'd gone out there and was using my particular server to sell bogus stuff through an online auction site under my name.
It was actually a mortgage company from New York State, and I'm from Florida, who was someone was applying for credit in my name.
Wanted to know if we had opened a checking account and a savings account in a bank in Newark, Delaware, and I said, no. And they said, well, somebody has.
The fact is, you are at risk. It's easy to steal your personal information. The only thing that you can do is take action to reduce your risk and prepare for the possibilities. And the way to do that is with the Identity Theft Shield. The Identity Theft Shield is the result of a partnership between Prepaid Legal and Kroll, the world's leading independent risk consulting company. They are an international company that has been involved with some very high-profile cases, including turning around Enron after their collapse and investigating Saddam Hussein's finances for the Kuwaiti government.
Your issue may not be that big, but they realize that it can be equally as devastating when it happens to you. That's why you can be sure when you need the Identity Theft Shield, the service is handled by experienced, licensed investigators who have been trained specifically to restore identity theft issues. Experts agree that reviewing your credit report regularly is important to protecting your valuable personal information.
So with the Identity Theft Shield, you'll have access to your credit report along with information on how to read your report. After you've ordered your credit report, we'll continuously monitor your credit to help you identify suspicious activity. If someone requests your credit report, asks for new credit, etc., you'll find out about it. Now, there are other companies that can help you discover that you're a victim. However, that's where they stop, but not us. We're going to help you restore your credit with our Identity Restoration Service.
Speaking as a former Attorney General, I know that Prepaid Legal can do for its members what the Attorney Generals of America would like to do, but cannot do because they don't have the staff to help these individuals one by one by one by one. And that's where the coverage that Prepaid Legal offers in identity theft is unique and special, and I think worth having.
This is an incredible benefit of the Prepaid Legal membership, and it's only $9.95 a month to cover you and your spouse. However, it's also available as a standalone product for only $12.95 a month. You may also have seen the many recent stories regarding identity theft in children. 7% of reported identity theft cases target children. We can also help you safeguard your children's identity for just $1 more per month. As you can see, this comprehensive product is designed to protect all of your legal rights. Whether it's a simple conflict with your dry cleaner, defending you in court, or helping you deal with the tragedy of identity theft, you'll have the power and confidence that comes with being a Prepaid Legal member.
Access to the system is the key. That's why wealthy people pay a lot of money to have it. But you don't have to. You and your family can enjoy the benefits of our family plan, the Legal Shield, and the Identity Theft Shield for as little as $36 a month. Prepaid Legal Services has been providing legal service plans for more than 35 years and identity theft assistance since 2003. It's a publicly traded company on the New York Stock Exchange with approximately 1.5 million memberships in force in the United States and Canada.
Over the past several years, countless publications and news outlets have recognized our success and the incredible value of our membership. Publications like Forbes Magazine, Fortune Magazine, Black Enterprise Magazine, Individual Investment,